Well, hello everyone. Welcome to this December the 20th edition of Carry Your Cross. Thank you so much for tuning in. It is such a joy and an encouragement personally for me to have you tune in every single week. And I pray that what the Word says would just bring hope and peace and comfort to your heart. I'd like to talk about Christmas this morning as we look forward to the days ahead, looking forward to Christmas Day this coming Saturday. And it was many years ago, specifically, it was on December the 23rd, 1823, when an anonymous poem appeared in the Troy Sentinel. The Troy Sentinel at that time was in New York City, and the poem's title was A Visit from St. Nicholas. Now, you probably, as well as I, understand this to be the poem, "Twas the Night Before Christmas." Okay? The author was later identified as Clement Clark Moore. Moore was a professor at the Episcopal General Seminary there in New York City. And Mr. Moore had written the poem as a gift to his children for Christmas in 1822. So today I want to remember "Twas the Night Before Christmas," but I want to share with you something that coincides with that, entitled "'Twas the Night Before Jesus Came." I read this poem many years ago. I even have it hanging in my home as a reminder, not just at Christmas time, but every single day. And the author of this particular poem is unknown. It has been attributed to numerous people, Randy Story, Stormy Gale, Lou Pinter, and Audrey Patricia Wolverton. I really don't know who the author is, but the words are very compelling. And I just want to read it to you and then make some application here at the end. "'Twas the night before Jesus came, and all through the house, not a creature was praying, not one in the house. Their Bibles were laying on the shelf without care in hopes that Jesus would not come there. The children were dressing to crawl into bed, not once ever kneeling or bowing a head. And Mom in her rocker with baby on her lap was watching the late show while I took a nap. When out of the east there arose such a clatter, I sprang to my feet to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, then threw up the sash, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but angels proclaiming that Jesus was here. With a light like the sun sending forth a bright ray, I knew in a moment that this must be the day. The light of his face made me cover my head. It was Jesus returning, just like he had said, and though I possessed worldly wisdom and wealth, I cried when I saw him, in spite of myself. In the book of life, which he held in his hand, was written the name of every saved man. He spoke not a word as he searched for my name. When he said, "It's not here," my head hung in shame. The people whose names had been written with love he gathered to take to his Father above. With those who were ready, he rose without a sound, while all the rest were left standing around. I fell to my knees, but it was too late. I'd waited too long, and thus sealed my fate. I stood and I cried as they rose out of sight. Oh, if only I had been ready tonight. In the words of this poem, the meaning is clear. The coming of Jesus is drawing near. There's only one life, and when comes the last call, we'll find that the Bible was true after all. And as I've said many years before now, and many sermons, the Bible talks about a gift. His name is Jesus, who came to this world that we live in and was born just like we have been born. But he was laid in an animal trough, a manger, if you will. And then he lived as a child, then became an adolescent, then a man, and then he died upon the cross for you and for me. And every Christmas it seems that there's always the question of, what am I going to get? What am I going to receive on Christmas morning up under the tree? And we awaken on Christmas morning sometimes at, very early, 3 in the morning, 3:30, 4, 5, whatever it is. And we rush and we await the gift. or gifts that's going to be given to us. Well, I want you to understand that the greatest gift was not found up under a tree. The greatest gift that has ever been given hung on a tree. His name is Jesus, and he died for you, and he died for me. And even though we celebrate Jesus's birth on Christmas, we also understand that he was born to die. He was born in order to give his life as a ransom for your sin and my sin. And I pray that this Christmas, if you have not embraced him, if you have never humbled yourself before him, I pray that this Christmas you will do just that, because he's the best friend that I've ever had. He has never run away from me, not once. He has stood with me on the mountaintop, and he has walked with me through the valley, and he continues to be there every moment of every day. I pray this Christmas that, yes, you'll be excited about all the festivities, but I pray that you will be more focused upon the person of Jesus, his arrival, and also his death. And I pray that you will embrace him as your personal Lord and Savior. Why? Because one of these days, he's coming back for his bride. He's coming back for his church. He's coming back for believers. He's coming back for us. And I pray that you and your entire family will be numbered amongst the church, or a part of his church at that particular time, so that we may live for all of eternity. I love you, and you understand that this is Lane Collins, pastor right here at Mount Calvary Baptist Church. Continue carrying your cross throughout this dark and lonely world. And again, I pray that you would give Jesus an opportunity to minister to your heart and to your life, and to give you eternal salvation today. God bless you.